Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So here is my final match in the second week of Season 7, which is against Croden. And as always, I banned Hilda first. I have learned the harsh lesson to ban Hilda first. And he bans my Elwyn first, which is a signal to me immediately. I am going to be playing tank push. That is usually what I do. If you ban my Elwyn, I'm like, whatever, man. I'm gonna tank push you. So I banned his tank push breakers, Yulia, of course, Zerda, Assassin's always annoying. Pick Juggler, so I start banning more and more of these Guard Pierce units. Mario, Werner is gone. I get rid of Elwyn if only because Elwyn does so much damage. You don't want to mess with Elwyn. I actually banned Sophia here. So the reason I do that is because look at his team here.
Yeah.
So if I ban Sophia, well, two reasons. One, I can stop him from using Rewind on his Bolzol, which I really didn't want to deal with because Rosa can only handle so much. And I also wanted so that he would be forced to bring faction buff on Juggler if he wanted to buff Tensei Jessica, or he would have to bring strength in. So here I have I have a this is my last match in the second week, and I think it's a very classic match for my playstyle. I have 3 tanks here, plus Matthew, and 1 healer. So let's see what goes on here. So let's take a look at the skills first, because so he actually does not bring faction buff on Juggler, and he does not bring Strengthen on Tensei Jessica either. He just brings Gospel on Rachel, Lightning, and her 3C. This is actually a very good choice, bringing her 3C like this, because the 3C is like 5 stacks of fixed damage, so that actually just strips all of Rosen's shields. So that's actually a really good combo with Bolzol and Rachel's 3C, so I have to be careful of that. He brought Lightning on Rachel, hoping I was using a Cav Landius, but I have a Lancer Landius. He did, however, bring Free Strike on Tensei Jessica, so Tensei Jessica is going to eat through Landius if she gets a shot on him.
Rachel's still a problem for AoE debuff units.
Mm-hmm.
I got really destroyed because I left the Rachel when I had like Reen, Bozil.
Yeah.
And
Rachel.
she just,
If you combine Rachel with the other debuff characters, that 3C can make things really annoying. And she's also good against debuffs, right? Like she's like a...
She heals them.
Yeah, she's a half healer. So he engages with Runic Void here. I think he was being a little bit too impatient here. He was like trying to... He teleported his Bolzol forward, right? So he's like...
Yeah.
Getting ready to engage me immediately, and he does 3C, but, he's only in range of Layden right here. So all I have to do is walk Layden back. So now he's wasted his Rachel's 3C. I can just, cast another heal.
He should have waited, yeah.
Yeah. If he waited like another turn and got closer to me, I think he could have he had a better chance of overwhelming me with Bolzol's crazy debuffs. I did, however, already use up Mass Crystal Heal on Rosen, so he's gonna get some. So I only have like 1 shield on Landius, for example. So he's gonna get some debuffs in here. Yeah, it's a lot of debuffs. So time for Righteous Duel. This time Layden's not so nice. He duels an innocent little girl.
Hey, I've seen the story. She's very vindictive.
Are you talking about... No, you're talking about the remake version of Layden, right?
No. I have not played the Switch version.
The remake version of Layden can be like completely evil. It's pretty funny.
Dang.
So he tried to kill my Layden here with the Tensei Jessica 3 cost, of course, Layden is one of the best tanks at taking that hit. So I'm able to just run in, finish off Rachel here. So he does this teleport so that he can skip a turn or heal back up. Just barely misses. Barely misses the kill. But I mean, of course, like I said, the problem is that he didn't bring a faction buff, right? So he didn't have he didn't have an attack skill, or like he didn't have an attack buff on Light of Genesis. I mean, that was still unlucky that he missed a kill like that. But you know, that's what happens if you don't bring an attack buff. It does make a pretty big difference. Wind Wall. I don't think it would have killed Layden anyway. Bolzo's not very good at single target hits. So, as you can see, he's just kind of crowding. He's just kind of crowding everybody around his juggler so that I can't lock him with my own juggler. So, he is keeping that in mind. So I just stab. I just use Landius to stab Juggler for a little damage here. So this is just to put a little pressure on him, basically.
Yeah.
Matthew sucks, as I often say, so he's not. So it's unlikely I'm going to kill Juggler this way. But I opened up a slot here for him to jump into. So, so now all three of my tanks are locked. So, so you want to take a guess what my next move here is? So he has his juggler here.
The juggler.
Well, what am I gonna attack the juggler with, really? Like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like his juggler, like.
Follow juggler.
Yeah. Well, my units are not high DPS units, so I would not have confidence in killing the juggler. So what do you think I should do here? Like, so I got, he's here. He's got all three of my tanks locked. He's got these two guys under guard. There's no point to killing Rosen, really. So if I mean, I can kill Rosen, but like I don't think it would actually net me very much at this point. So, well, actually, so, do you think the juggler is guarding these two guys right now?
If I haven't looked, I would say yeah, because they're within two spaces.
He forgot that this Layden still has this.
Righteous Duel's up.
So you have to remember that Righteous Duel lasts 2 turns. Like that's one of the only things about it that's still impressive. But I actually brought Sunslash on Landius, so I decided to do a little Sunslash here. So Landius DPS OP.
Wow, that's an impressive move.
I mean, so the reason I do that is because that's why I brought the Treant guards, basically, because I realized like I only have 1 DPS really, which is Matthew, who's not that good of a DPS. So I decided to bring Landius with an attack skill. And usually he has Rout. Like a lot of people like bringing Rout to bump Juggler away, but that wasn't really something. That wasn't something I needed to be concerned about here, so I brought Sunslash. Anyway, this was the match that got me into Langrisser. That's one of the main reasons I want to show. But the other thing is that this is one of my classic tank push cancer matches where I bring like 3 tanks. So for those of you who missed when I played like that way, here you go.
Dang. Okay.